Welcome back to Bookstream for Tweens. I'm Leslie. I am a librarian at the Martin Luther King Jr. branch of Fulton County Library System. This week we are going to talk about Tristan Strong Punches a Hole in the Sky by Kwame Mbalia. But before we do, have you signed up for summer reading? If no, why not? Head on over to our website, get signed up, and if yes, good job. Don't forget to log your books. So, like Arusha from last week, Tristan Strong is part of the Rick Riordan Presents series, and this book is got West African gods and African American myths and legends, and it's about a boy named Tristan, and I'm going to let him tell you about himself in his own words. Chapter 1, The Car Ride. There was a rhythm in my fists. Pop, pop. It told a story. Pop, pop. Everybody thought they knew the story. They'd seen it before. He'll get over it. It's a phase. Give him space. But they only knew fragments. They didn't want to hear the rest. Oh. You do? Well, what if I told you that I went to war over my dead best friend's glowing journal? Or that I battled monsters big and small with powers I didn't know I had, with gods I didn't know existed? Would you believe me? Nah, you wouldn't. You got your own problems. You don't want to hear about my struggles, right? Oh, you do? Well, I gotta warn you, it's a wild ride, so buckle up, champ. Let me give you some truth, and I hope it returns back to me. Tristan, they're here. Pop. Mom's shout interrupted my groove. I stopped pummeling the small punching bag Dad had installed in my room and loosened the straps on my boxing gloves with my teeth. The gloves fell on the bed, and I dropped down next to them. Eddie's journal sat on my tiny desk in the opposite corner, still glowing. Still unopened since his mother had given it to me after the funeral 2 weeks ago. My room was so small I could have reached out and grabbed the leather book, but that would mean dealing with it. And who deals with their problems by choice? Not me. Tristan Strong, my dad yelled from down the hall. I hated that name. It made me appear to be something I'm not. My name should have been Tristan Coward, or Tristan Failure, or Tristan Fake. Maybe Tristan, how could you lose your first boxing match? Anything but Tristan Strong. Mom's footsteps echoed through our tiny apartment, and then soft knocking sounded on my door. Tristan, baby, did you hear me? I cleared my throat. Yeah, I'm coming. The door opened and Mom peeked in. She was still wearing the Team Strong t-shirt from last night. I don't think any of us had gotten much sleep after we came back from my first bout. I stayed up nursing my pride, the only thing I really injured. My little fan club, Dad, Mom, and my grandparents on Dad's side had tried to cheer me up, but I could see the disappointment written on everyone's faces, so I pretended to go to bed while they held whispered discussions into the wee hours of the morning. And now it was dawn. Time to get this show on the road. Mom's eyes took in the organized chaos of my room and crinkled when they landed on me. She crossed the floor in 2 steps, avoiding yesterday's untouched dinner in the process, and sat down on the mattress. It's only for a month, she said, not even play acting that she didn't know what was wrong. I know. It'll be good for you to get away. I know. She rubbed my head, then pulled me into a hug. The grief counselor said it would be good to get a change of scenery. Some fresh air, work around the farm. Who knows, maybe you'll find out you were meant to work the land. I shrugged. The only thing I was sure of was that I wasn't meant to be a boxer, despite what Dad and Granddad thought. I pulled free of Mom's hug, stood, grabbed my duffel bag, and headed out to start my month of exile. Aren't you forgetting something? Mom asked. I turned and she held Eddie's journal out to me. Her hand and wrists were bathed in the emerald green glow that was coming from the cover. But, like everyone else I'd shown the journal to, she didn't notice any strange light. Mom mistook my confused frown for apprehension as she slipped the book into my bag. He wanted you to have it, Tristan. I know it's tough, but try to read it when you can, okay? I didn't trust myself to speak, so I nodded and headed out the front door. The decision to ship me to Granddad and Nana Strong's farm down in Alabama had been made without my input. Typical. My parents had talked about it a few times before, but after Eddie's death and my third school fight in the final 2 weeks before summer break, well, I guess the time was right. At least I'd held my own in those school fights, unlike in the ring last night. It was just my luck that my grandfather had been there to witness my humiliation. You outweighed that other kid by 7 pounds, Granddad said after the match in his growling rasp of a voice. Set the family name back by a decade. That's me, Tristan Disappointment. That's Tristan Strong Punches a Hole in the Sky by Kwame Mbalia. Come back tomorrow and we're going to talk a little bit about the author himself, and come back on Friday for Fan Art Fridays. So if you draw fan art from Tristan Strong or from whatever else you're into at the moment, you can send it to the email list down in the description, and we're going to showcase some fan art on Friday's video. And we look forward to seeing you back tomorrow. Don't forget to log your books, and make sure to like and subscribe.